standby units. Prepare to dispatch. We have reports of Metallica terrorist activity on the Metro Highway.
Seems got mixing. Hit hard and fast, no mercy.
4-5. Prepare to launch from Hangar 4 with C2 armor.
Roger, roger.
This is supposed to be Steel Gunner, but with cutscenes?
Romeo to control tower. Uploading data to 3-7 and 4-5. I'm sending you updated strategic data. We're counting on you guys.
Roger.
3-7-4-5. Prepare for takeoff.
Ready.
Power on.
They're having way too much fun down there.
We'll take care of that.
Okay. So let's press the X button to start, but this game only supports the Konami Justifier. I don't know anything about it. Hello Joho, hello Schwanite, and Project Horned Owl. Might be only me, but it feels like a placeholder title. Make sure I got my cursor right. It's acting strangely. And I go to the top. It does that, but it should probably be fine as long as they don't put any targets up there. Go to the training room. Make sure the controls are right, which is good that they have this. Oh, it's 60 FPS. It's a better way to test your aim. That's it. How many bullets do I get? Oh, my aim's acting weird now. Is that 16 bullets? And it's not even hit scan. So longer targets will take longer to actually take damage. That's kind of not good. How'd I miss one? Could I avoid any of that damage? 172 points. What's the formula here? Well, my aim works mostly. I got a new studio light so you can actually see what I look like now. Okay, we'll just get started then. Easy, normal, hard, very hard. You know what? Light gun games are all unreasonable. I was gonna go on easy. Where are we? Does this make a difference? 37:45. We'll just play one character.
Hero, keep it cool.
Okay.
I guess I just changed the cutscenes, you see. Oh.
Romeo calling 3-7 and 4-5. Metallica
This is
heading off
different.
route to the shopping district. South block sections 3 and 4 moving north. We'll be facing any moment.
Roger.
No way to adjust.
There they are. Yeah, let's get them.
How's my aim going all the way over there? The Justifier is not as accurate as the gun con, so we just have to deal with it anytime we lose aim.
Watch out! Civilians!
Oh. See, my aim just gets completely lost a few times. Is there any way to? Oh, I can charge shots. I was about to say, is there any way to get rapid fire here? Feels like I need it. I have grenades. How do I use them? Select button. Okay. Select button all the way down here to use grenades.
Oh no! We've got to move quick.
The only thing I'm getting out of this right now is that it's 60 FPS, which I wasn't expecting. No, I'm not used to 3D like on games being 60 FPS in this era, unless it was Virtual Cop or Time Crisis. But this is a PS1 game. PS1 Time Crisis runs at 30 FPS. What's happening to my aim? Hang on. I'm using the emulator cursor. It's kind of cheating, but I kind of need it. Make sure the game itself isn't being weird. I suspect it is.
A Metallica unit is heading toward the Metro Highway in South Block Sector 1.
Roger. On our way.
Reload.
Look, there's a ton of them. Gotcha.
I can't charge shots without spinning one bullet. That's weird. Yeah, my aim's way off. You can see my cursor. My bullets being nowhere near. What gives? I'm gonna assume it's like this on hardware if it's doing this. Because if not, I have another idea. My aim's just being lost, even though my actual light gun's aiming is correct. The game isn't. I don't understand how that's possible. I actually cannot hit distant targets because the gun's aim is not as exact as it looks like it should be. I'll have to use a charge shot then. And just hope it hits. Everything dies in one hit, but...
Reload.
You've come to the bridge that connects downtown and uptown. Don't damage it.
Easy for you to say.
A charge shot takes 10 bullets. This really is Steel Gunner, just in 3D. Also, less things taking place. And it takes forever for charge shots to travel, even though they all get fired quickly.
Calling 3-7 and 4-5. Getting strong readings on the Metro Highway. Looks like a lot of them. And you've got more coming from downtown, too.
Good. Sounds like one-stop shopping.
I'm not used to having to lead shots when I'm on the ground like this.
Reload.
But it feels wrong having to use a semi-automatic weapon as a giant robot.
Watch out on your right flank.
Reload.
And when am I gonna recover health?
This is Romeo. Pinpointed the source of enemy communication. Must be the leader.
Great job, Kate.
No, it started moving. It's heading right for you at high speed. Be careful.
What's heading for me? I can't hear them. I can't hear what they're saying.
I'll take care of these guys. No way, Hero. They're too much for you. Stay where you are. They're mine. Hey, Hero, don't worry. I'll handle them.
Cut it out, you two. I'm reading an abnormally strong energy field about 50 meters ahead. What's this? Wow, I've never seen a color like this on the radar screen before.
What's that? Who's
A guy?
this guy?
Scanning. Check.
Reload.
He disappeared. No way.
What? It's gone. There's nothing on the screen.
What now?
Reload. Reload.
Alright, this many targets, I should have at least a spread weapon or something. I have the charge shot, and yeah, it's kind of like the charge shot, I guess, in a battle clash. Everything had to be charged or it doesn't go. Well, now we get a boss.
There's no data on it. Maybe a new model. Unable to scan. His armor must be pretty thick.
Reload. Reload.
By the energy mass and attackability criteria I'm reading, he looks like one tough customer. Stay focused.
Reload. Reload.
Hit stuff hits out edge of the screen, I take damage. I did all of those?
Reload. Reload.
I wanted to play Project Titan if the other games I had planned didn't work out for some reason.
Tough one. Seem
Because
be
I need to learn
working
to
hard,
do that
Hero.
quickly.
Oh, shut up.
Romeo, report damage.
I'll send the data right away.
92. What did I miss? Rank C. What's the scoring system?
We have information that the Metropolitan Airport is being targeted by the Metallica terrorists. Charlie and Romeo will be dispatched to the site. Let's go.
Don't just shoot everything. There are civilians in the area, you know.
I hit one civilian by accident because I didn't know he was a civilian. Okay, we get
Terrorist attack on the
forward still
airport.
between stages.
If they want to advertise, this will get people's attention.
Not much is happening right now.
That's right, it's really outrageous.
Yeah, well, we've got the entrance blocked, but watch yourselves out there. I'm reading the enemy almost on top of
Oh, I got 5
How'd they
grenades
get in
somehow.
here? Moving closer. An enemy force at the front gate. Looks like they broke through.
Reload.
If we go anywhere other than the center of the screen,
Coming from
it's a
behind
coin
you.
toss as to whether your shots will actually land. Doesn't know what to do.
You've got one hiding behind that obstacle.
Let's get him.
And accuracy isn't being counted at all, and it shouldn't be.
This is an emergency communication. Channel open.
The East Gate squad. Something right through it. Terrorists are
Reload.
inside.
See, I'm aiming to the left, and my bullets are going way to the right.
Send reinforcements to the airport.
How and why?
Spot up. Do you read me? This is Terminal Building East Wing. There's some help over here.
What is happening with my aim? This is actually getting me,
Terminal troop needs backup
starting to get
right
me
away.
killed.
Reload.
Calling 3, 7, and 4, 5. Go and reinforce the troops in the terminal building.
What about the our hands here too.
The lives of the airport staff and those of the innocent civilians in the terminal are in grave danger.
Roger. Sorry. Yeah, better take care of them.
Get going. We'll stay here to mop up these guys.
The emulator is really loud, so I had to have my speakers turned down, and I can barely understand what anybody's saying. I need to get score bonuses for hitting multiple targets or something. Better incentivize use of the charge shot to put myself in danger by not firing back. I don't think I can exit this stage and try again later, and I
Reload.
don't think I can recalibrate my gun either from the pause menu. Even with the crosshair, I actually have no idea where my bullets are gonna go.
Watch out for unarmed civilians in the terminal.
Roger.
What are unarmed civilians doing here?
Repeat, this is an emergency announcement. The airport has been completely sealed. People still in the terminal building should follow the instructions of the airport staff or the armored mechanized unit and evacuate the terminal immediately.
Will Robert please pick up any white courtesy phone? Robert, please pick up the nearest white courtesy phone.
Yep, this is Steel Gunner. That game also started at an airport.
The airport is now at level 3 emergency alert. The control tower and area 2C in the basement level are completely sealed. No entry is allowed.
It's missing a lot of funny
Or
signage
area
though.
2C in the basement level.
Getting readings above you. Oh, there's another one on the second floor.
What? Let's go to the second floor, hero.
Right.
Reload.
Also wish I could move the charge shot after I start firing it so I can get a spread, but it's not how they want me to use it. Airport's not safe yet. Not until I win. Just take that. Laura, who's that? These dogs jumping toward me are reminding me of Zombie Raid. I tried to look into Evil Night. It says it's working in main, but it only runs at like 40 to 60% speed on my pretty decent PC, so that's out.
Your attention, please. The Horned Owl Armored Mechanized Unit is currently working to bring the situation under control. Please watch out for
Sorry.
foreign objects.
Imagine having to listen to the PA
Possible.
when the airport's under attack
Shelter
by an
located
army of
in
giant
Area
robots.
B. If you are injured, stay where you are and wait for aid.
Stay where you are so that the terrorists can find you easier.
I'm meeting numerous enemies outside the building. Expect an attack from outside too. Be careful.
I don't even know what the plot is. It's just another day
This is Romeo.
and another day for the
A
future
commercial
police.
airliner is heading toward the airport.
Are they nuts? Dropping in on this party?
It's a real emergency. They've got trouble with their hydraulic system.
And the
They
Horned
don't
Owl
have any
police.
choice but to land. The plane will be landing in a couple of minutes. Please secure a landing strip.
What you gotta do?
trip, Hero.
Wait, I'll call for support.
Reload.
Really getting annoyed by this inaccurate aiming. I think the next game I'm planning on playing after this doesn't have that problem though. And I also know there's a ROM hack for this game.
Look at these two clowns.
Tuesday, today's
Don't
Monday.
laugh too
There's a ROM hack for this game and a few others that changes the justifier support and the gun con support, but I don't know about that one. Because I tried that out and I couldn't get calibration to work.
Reload.
Get it.
Reload.
Oh, it does damage. I just save my grenades and it does damage on the boss even though I can't hit its weak point. Sure.
Next
There's more.
customer. Let's get this over with quick.
Reload.
One boy kills it immediately. Now the airport's safe.
Your copy. We need battle info and a damage report in the airport.
Headquarters, this is Romeo. The report's on its way.
I probably would have actually died if I played this on normal difficulty. Rank E. What did I do wrong? Oh. So lowly Hummin has beaten me at my weakest. Big deal. I wasn't even trying. If you want to experience my true power and battle through more levels, you need to try again on harder setting. Okay. So only 2 stages on easy mode, they don't tell you. I wouldn't have guessed. Rank J. Oh, I get the draw. Oh, I actually have to draw. And they give me an eraser. That's something. You probably get to just do a regular paint program if you was playing this on a... Wait, player rank H, I, J. Default score is 3,500,000. And only keeps 3 scores? I guess because it's using a drawing instead of letters.
Thunder browser.
You're just in time running wild picture. Picture's messed up. That's because I'm running Japanese version. Let's see. This is Elemental Gear Bolt, Japan version. This actually does have gun con support. So there shouldn't be any problems like Project Horned Owl. The USA version's messed up. I know that much. The USA version by Working Designs made everything way too unreasonable for grinding. So this is actually a unworked patch that attempts to take some English assets and insert it into the Japanese version. So we'll be able to see some of this, but not all of them. So I think they took the cutscenes and some of the text, but not enough of it. But this is supposedly a spiritual successor to Project Horned Owl, except there's more going on with it, so maybe it'll be more interesting. Yeah, wasn't there some kind of contest that Working Designs did for this game or something? Or am I thinking a different game? Okay, so story so far is woman. Guess that thing, I want some more of it, presumably. Sure, it's a PS1 anime cutscene. Did they work on anything from Game Arts? This art style reminds me of Lunar for some reason. But this is published by Sony. Default is easy. Just have to calibrate. What's this? That's loud. I should have just audio in the emulator. Oh, it's meme hooker support. This is much more accurate. I won't have any problems now. How's the audio on the gunshots? Okay. What's balance? A lot of stuff to unlock. Okay. Single, double. I assume double just means 2 guns on 1 guy. And hopefully nothing funny will happen if I play on easy.
I shudder to think that I am part of this killing machine. Our power was supposed to enable peace, but all we have wrought is death. This cannot continue.
Initiate self-destruct sequence. Process elementals.
This is the opposite of an undub, in other words. Is this good or bad? Shows 1997 PS1 cutscene. And they didn't translate the they didn't translate this text. Okay. There's a cooldown in each shot. Yeah, pauses. Pauses but no menu. Okay. Okay. Hang on. So this is a fork of Duck Station called Duck Station Light Gun Edition. I should have been using this earlier. So I have infinite ammo, but my bullets have a cooldown? I don't know about this. What is this? I also know that I have to do trying to figure out what my guns do. And this is rapid fire. So I can rapid fire this, but it takes forever to kill anything. Should probably keep using this. Also, I'm dying. I'm playing on easy difficulty and I'm dying, and this is not the working designs balance. Also, vaguely remember working designs also limited the number of continues or something. You'll probably only get one. Remember who this is? I'm not very familiar with the working designs. Dramatis Personae. Remind me that the ideal version of Silver Star Story is the PS1 version, right? English script notwithstanding. Combos seem to matter. Feels nice and accurate now. Although I'm not big on how... oh, I leveled up. Not big on how there's cooldown though. I have 3 weapons. I have to switch between them, kind of like Time Crisis 3, except I don't know the correct times to use them yet. Sega CD is the bad one, okay. How many good RPGs were there on Sega CD? I don't even know what I'm freeing these fairies for. I just assume I have to get as many as possible. And it looks like I get more experience if I build up a long chain. Oh yeah. I don't know anything about Shining Force, but I did like the Sonic the Comic had a short arc based on Shining Force. I actually liked it. It's basically the people in Shining Force uncover an ancient weapon from the olden times, and it turns out to be a nuclear bomb, and the bad guys try to activate it. And I actually really enjoyed the way they told that story. It's like the lost technology in Galaxy Angel, except it's a medieval setting instead of sci-fi. I might be one of the few who actually did. I just really like that premise of fantasy dudes taking modern everyday things and thinking it's way cooler than we do. Warden? I can't see what's hitting me. I'm not doing damage. I'm taking a ton of damage, and I don't know why. And this thing's building up a big hit counter. Get away. Okay. I barely survived that. That was all one stage. I got all of them. Cool. I thought I missed one. What's this? What I'm getting out of this is I need to build up a high score, make the best 10 rankings, and level up here. Oh. Okay, so... Oh, I see. So... Do I want more experience or more scores? Obviously, I need more experience. All of it. Unless there's an ending based on score, that would be hideous. Konami never did the deal where... Actually, no, I think they did. Easiest difficulty locks up half the game.
Majesty, Your Imperial Highness, I'm sorry to disturb you. We have begun our final approach to Owato. I have just received an urgent communique from the front, stating that 2 of our critical parts supply troops have been discovered to be missing from their garrison.
And the reason?
It is under investigation.
Send replacements at once. Issue an advisory to the military police.
So the cutscenes are in English, but I still have barely any idea what's happening. Okay, I got some life back. I'm level 5 now. Oh, I got a spread. What does this do? Lasts longer. This feels a little bit faster. I want there to not be any cooldown on my shots. I hate this. But remember, in Project Horned Owl, you play in easy difficulty, you only get 2 stages, and that was published by Sony. Sure hope it doesn't happen here. Because, the Japan version is also published by Sony. I hit something. If there's any elemental weaknesses or something, I wouldn't know. There don't seem to be any yet. But now there are enemies that take more than one fire shot to destroy. This is 60 FPS, this is nice. So I don't think even Panzer Dragoon's Spy ran at 60. I think that ran at 30. Any hidden stuff? I need some things to destroy while I'm waiting for enemies to show up. You happen to know if any endings are related to the number of fairies I free? I got all of them in stage 1. I'm gonna see if I can get all of them in the entire game. There's one there. I'm also enjoying how wide my the spread of my regular bullets is. Unlike certain other PS1 light gun games. Is this useful at all? It's only useful here. Can't change bullets on it while I'm... Can't change bullet tips when I'm paused. It's kind of annoying. Also, I think I missed a fairy just now. Mid-gold? I just want a regular, fully automatic gun. They're making me work for it. Mildly satisfying that one shot is doing this much damage to the boss, though. And the meter goes down slowly. Should be fine. $30,000 scores for that. Oh, I got 10 points just for changing weapons? Okay. No, I got them all. I guess this is the minimum I need to rescue then. Only one level for all of that. So I only got one level. What? At all? Might have accidentally skipped it. Oh yeah. As long as I hit at least one thing with this, combo goes on. If I want to get combos, I have to use the fire gun. Spend the others. Looks like I'll lose my chain if I get hit. I think the fairies are only temporarily multiplying my score. As long as they're on screen, score's multiplied. So it is in my best interest to free them no matter what. Or maybe just my chain. It's cool how lenient the aiming is. Don't know if that's related to difficulty though. I wouldn't put it past them. We're on the go here. Nidhogg? Nidhogg? There's a lot of damage. Did I level up at all? I missed 2. When did I miss 2?
Mother, I'm sorry I've been away so long. I haven't forgotten my vow. I will avenge your death. Your murderer shall pay for his actions when I empty the life from his grotesque carcass.
Sire, the second excavation research unit at the Guate Mountains has been destroyed.
Is the cause known? Was it the Republic?
Unconfirmed reports indicate that the Republic was not responsible.
Then who is responsible?
It seems to be 1 or 2 armored individuals.
Only 2?
They are said to be armed with incredible weapons and headed to Owato. The king wishes to consult with you immediately regarding this disturbing turn of events.
I see. Good or evil. Whatever they are, I must act decisively.
Bad guy's trying to revive his wife. Classic. Trying to revive his wife and invading other countries? Is that what's happening? Now it's Penta Dragoon. I got 1 level. Accuracy really matters in this game. Project Horned Owl, accuracy pretty much didn't seem to matter at all. Whoever heard this music before? I think some giant robot space anime had music that sounded like this. I'm only shooting in the vicinity of where I think something is moving, and I'm being credited for it. Audemara? Am I hitting it? That's a lot of life. Is that thing's life bar ever gonna end? It's a giant battleship stage. In a light gun game, that's novel. I have to lead it. How do you miss something this big? I wanted that. Can't even tell that I'm actually hitting it or not. I'm just taking the game at its word that I'm doing damage. So what you have to do when this game gives you unlimited ammo, you have to induce a cooldown, which I don't think is satisfying at all. How did I miss so many? I couldn't even see them.
Until this moment, you toiled beneath the
cast aside his memory and bow before one with the vision of our future. Now then, the time has come to show our true strength. And I have a plan.
So, are we on the way to assassinate that guy for wanting to revive his wife? Maybe knowing the chapter titles would help out with this. I don't think I'm high level enough to destroy these rocks. Unless... Rocks are falling on me, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm shooting them as fast as I can. Might have to continue here. Oh. These fairy containers are getting kind of hard to see now. Man, should try to get that last one. They should show the combo counter when it's at 1, so I know that my last shot actually did something. Wasn't this a Doom map? What am I thinking of? I didn't realize I was almost dead. Give me multiple life items here. But there's not much reason to use anything other than fire because it hit scans. It has a wide radius. And it does damage. the other Edon. The other guns are niche at best. I'm just trying to find uses for them. This might be good to use here, actually. Dying. That was close. Again. Now I'm on easy mode. I missed a whole bunch. Man. Two levels. Is there diminishing returns?
Task as king was to destroy that which would destroy my kingdom, and yet I've failed. Generations of kings are crying out from their graves at my incompetence.
The time has come to flee, sire.
I'm staying.
Your strength of character will serve you well, Belkane. Never deny it.
I will not run like a coward.
You have not the freedom to choose to die, Highness. Please escort His Imperial Highness to the inner sanctum and prepare to unleash the beyond.
Yes, sir.
Your Highness, if you won't do this for yourself, then do it for all the souls who have been sacrificed thus far.
I've lost the plot. I don't know what anyone's motivations are. I should not have bothered trying to get unworked. I don't even know what it is I'm doing in relation to what's happening in these cutscenes. Maybe subtitles will help here. I can barely understand them because it's mixed like a 2000s English dub. The guy. I remember this bit from Virtual Highlight. Took a lot of damage there. There's more. I'm going to assume there's no checkpoints in this. Are they going to give me any health on the way out? Okay, some health. Okay. I missed one life item earlier. Maybe I should have gotten it. Rough trust seal. Kinda hard to tell my own bullets from the enemies here. Am I doing any damage? Okay, I'm doing some. Then when it comes up to hit me, I don't think I can do anything about that. This just seems to be doing a better job at deflecting the shotgun blasts here. And the boss hits me when it's barely on screen, so what can I do about that? Did I mess something up? It died before I could... It died before I could kill it. Under no circumstances can I afford to miss any health items here. I can barely push the attacks back. My attempts to push it back are causing the game to lag, and those things do a lot of damage. And now I'm actually using like different guns now. Should I match the elements or try opposing them? I'm dying. $100,000. Barely survived that again. I got them all this time. Okay. Is that the end?
Was this my sad fate? My hard work has come to nothing. The sacrifices of my subordinates have proven fruitless. Mother, is that you? The hand of death is upon me.
That's his mother.
You've returned.
We were out to kill the sun?
One day, all will put away the destructive desires of self, striving only to create a world without barriers. I failed. You must succeed.
That was the game on easy difficulty. I didn't understand any of that. I assumed that I must have missed something in the beginning. And also, it seemed like the localization is pretty straightforward, so I guess working designs didn't have much to mess up, and they didn't. They just messed with the balance like they always do. So, what was that guy's goal again? It's very sad he didn't complete his goal of unifying the continent or whatever. But at least I actually got the entire game on easy difficulty, on the default. And I really barely succeeded. Dr. Movie, I've heard of them. And this screen, these credits are actually running on the PS1 high-res mode. That's why it looks so sharp. There's more storyline being told here, and even if I could read it, I'm not gonna get it. So it's the most basic possible unworked designs. Take the Japan version and insert some stuff into it. Probably doesn't even count. It's an inverse undub. Animated by Madhouse. That's why the animation looks like this. Why are they putting the lore inside the credits though? I guess if Working Designs was going to rewrite the storyline at their whims, this here would be the place to do it. Because this is getting kind of complicated. There's a lot more text than I would have expected. I'm also going to guess normal and or hard difficulty. Have an extra FMV after the credits. Because this all feels like an epilogue. This is all dialogue and I have no idea who's saying what. Hitting? Life? Is there supposed to be things there, or... I guess that's accuracy. It's a meter without a clear beginning or ending, or any reference points. And it's the same system here. Oh, I see. Only top scorers get to have their name written down. I only got 112 fairies out of 120. Presumably something fun happens if you get all of them. Okay. What did I unlock? Side story? Spoken dialogue, no subtitles. I can't imagine Working Designs bother to keep any of that. And libraries, concept art I'm guessing at 120 fairies and or normal or hard difficulty clear. Okay, enough of this. If you know one thing about this game, it's probably at the very end. I have a real gun, so let's see. This connection's kind of laggy, but calibration seems fine. Hello, another Nomad. Do you know anything at all about the storyline to Elemental Gear Bolt? Because I played Japan version with the English FMV dub injected, and I didn't understand the storyline at all. Speaking of storyline, no. I was able to actually clear the game in 2 credits on easy difficulty in the Japan version. And I did not get punished for playing on easy mode, like you would have if you played the English one. So, what? Could have sworn I said... So I let the thing finish and it went back to the title screen? 2 life points. This game has a lot of input lag. But it's very impactful. I played Project Horndal before. I didn't think it was all that spectacular. Because not enough action was taking place for the pacing it was going at. Elemental Gear Bolt is interesting, but I don't feel like I get it. Okay. No charge mechanics. Nice large blast radius for your bullets in this game too. Time Crisis really could have done with a larger shot option. The best Time Crisis games do it right. And the worst one's are Time Crisis 5, which is really unforgiving with that. It's HD and your bullets are the size of pinholes. No good. All that for an extend. Also, this game supports the gun con because I'm using the regular gun con on this and it didn't ask me to calibrate it. And since I'm playing an emulator, I actually don't have to, and calibrating it might actually make it worse. Also, these things have a lot of health. Horned Owl was meant to be played with a controller. That actually makes sense. Now that I think about it. I think there's 7 stages in this, and then the true final boss. That's a lot of shooting they had me do in stage 1, though. Enemies have way too much health. Good number of enemies that die in 1, and then others die in close to 50. Unvoiced dialogue. It's probably not important. Where are we going? Top to bottom, I guess. It gave me the option to back out and pick another route. That's weird. Also, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about guns or light gun games in which you're expected to shoot down enemy projectiles before they land on you. It's what you're allowed to do, what you're made to do because you have no hiding mechanic. But it also puts more burden on the trigger finger. But this is the third game I'm playing, and what they're all missing is a lot of destructible environments. Project Horned Owl had some, but it could have done with more. But it was also a 1996 PS1 game, so that might have been asking for too much. Elemental Gearbolt I don't think had any at all. This game has barely any to speak of too, and they came out later. Something is shooting at me in the water. I got an extend, and I can't see it. I also got an extra life, and I don't know how I did. Cool. It's unlimited, but I only have 19 unlimited shots left. And it insists on flashing the screen like this. Shouldn't have to. The gun con can actually track its position. The light is only there to recalibrate it. You know, with long stretches of inactivity like this, it really helps to do what Time Crisis did. Just put on a weight counter on there. Let them know they can take a rest safely. So they're not just waiting for something to happen and not engaging at all while they're doing it. It's such a simple thing in hindsight, but yeah. I don't know what that was I just got. Because I don't think it's a good idea to constantly put action on the screen. Okay, that's weird. Now it's not flashing the screen at all. When I pull the trigger once and let go, it doesn't flash the screen. And the accuracy is just fine. It's only when I hold it for a little bit that the screen flashes. It's off a cycle. So if I just mesh like this, it won't flash the screen as much. They knew. But then again, simple series game, can't expect too much of it anyway. This is a reasonable boss. You're fast enough with your reactions, you won't have to shoot down another bullet. Oh yeah, I was playing Area 51 the other night, and how do you get the good ending in that game? Like, do you just have to kill the final boss quickly? Or is there something else I need to do? Because it loops like a stage or two back if you don't do it. Rank A. If you say so. I'm allowed to go back there for some reason. Oh, I see. This isn't stage select. It's a this is a map. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. So that's actually pretty smart of them. I see. Can calibrate between stages. That's neat. Test fire. Okay, that's what that's for. This is the briefing room, mechanical room, and system room. Can I save here? Okay. Score. Okay, 6 stages. So, okay. I don't get to keep my extra life. That sucks. Hang on. I can't exit on the screen. I want to change my calibration. That sucks. It's too low. I prefer to pull the gun down to reload, not up. But I'm gonna have to because gun's aim too low. Oh, the B button just reloads. Okay, that's easy. Well, they're gonna give me that option, sure. Got an extend somehow. So if I just... Wait a second. It's not flashing the screen at all anymore. What changed? That's handy. Unless... Why is it not flashing the screen anymore? I need to figure out how I did that. Man, this rock's really hard to see. Four extends. Why does this thing have so much health? What gives? It's not even the boss. Pretty generous with the extra lives in stage 3. Is that the Silver Hawk? It looks like it. Looks like the player 2 should have been Darius 1. Why does the real boss have much less health than the mid boss? I don't understand. See how this calibration works. Going to Africa? Now? Yeah, it's weird. I'm not getting trigger. It's not flashing the screen. That's really weird. Only when I get the machine gun does it flash the screen. No accuracy bonus at all. There's no reason I shouldn't just be doing this. Oh, that's why. No flash cheat. That's why. And it does not work when the unlimited ammo power up is picked up. But I want to turn the C button into the reload button. On this screen, you can't do multiple bindings. This fork of Duck Station was made before they changed the way the controller profiles work. So I had to be weird about it. There we go. I can kind of pretend to play it like a regular light gun game. Is that extended 2400 points or 2000 points? It doesn't look like I can do anything at all about these projectors. I just have to leave it. How many unlimited bullets do I have left? I have no idea. Oh. Okay. Messed up the frame rate. It took, what, 10 seconds to change to phase 2 and I destroyed it in 2 seconds? I don't get what they're going for with this balancing. Why'd I get a B? Why did it tank my entire score? I think the biggest flaw with this right now is just, besides the mid bosses taking well over 100 bullets to destroy, probably the biggest issue I have besides that is the scoring system. It's no incentive to shoot quickly or accurately because you only get 50 points for destroying anything. Just make sure you destroy something and you'll eventually get the extend. It's too simplistic for simple series. More special weapon types would be helpful here too. I have a streak bonus and a small amount the longer the streak goes on. I'm sure the commander explained what those cards are here for. That's something. The only items that drop in this game is the machine gun and extra lives, not even health. I just remembered, there's another light gun project on Indiegogo now. I don't remember the name, but it purports to just use motion sensing and no optics whatsoever. So it uses accelerometers for a gun controller, and it's wireless, it uses Bluetooth, and it claims to be faster than any other system on the market now. I'll must be interested in that, but I'm pretty happy with OpenFIRE. Also looking to sell off my Sinden gun. Or one of them at least for now. The only thing that determines rank is number of things you shoot down. It should be a little bit more than that. But at least the bosses have some variety to them. This one moves around and it hops around when you do damage to it. That's something. Finally, this boss has the correct amount of health for a boss. No, it doesn't. Phase 2. Okay. One more stage, I think. Because I don't remember if the true final stage is part of stage 6 or a separate one. Because I know the final boss comes after the credits. And this is the final stage. I remember this. So I remember other people were trying this out. Oh. Yeah, that's something, a bonus target. They were thinking, if there was some way to consistently defeat the boss, and it turns out you just gotta shoot it a lot. One bullet shoots that whole thing down. It's so weird how there's so many targets that look like you should be able to hit them and you just can't. Kinda not good. That's a lot of damage. Should be done to the boss. Hit the boss. When am I gonna get that extend back? Some people thought that hitting these had something to do with it. No, these are only for show. I believe I missed all that. Am I gonna be able to hold on to any of the machine gun for the true final boss? I got one extend. Only got a B because I got one B. My entire rank is tanked. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. We get it. You destroyed all enemies except one by our courage and strength. All missions completed. Maybe. This screen is in English, but the rest of the game wasn't. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm turning this thing around. I don't even know what it is I'm driving. Thank you for playing Symbol 1500 series, The Gun Shooting, Volume 24. Hope we see you again in another series. I'm not sure what else this developer made. Because the developer is listed as Tatsunoko Production, but I don't think it's that one. And it just leads you on for a bit with this. Dragon appeared. Do you fight or not? Bring it on. And I don't get to keep my automatic for this. What a way to end a game. Dragon comes out of nowhere. You can fight it and you can also choose not to. What's the life? What do I do about this? That's all game over. So what happens if I don't fight it? Dragon appeared. I'm betting this has nothing at all to do with the plot. Nothing. The end. And I can just choose any stage now. So I reached that in about 35 minutes? Let's try again. See if we can do anything at all. But I'm also gonna cheat. See if we can figure out what to do here. So shooting at enough makes it enter phase 2. Doesn't seem to matter where I hit it. It's a T-Rex. Or it's a dragon. And look, its right arm is more transparent than the rest, which suggests maybe I've been doing damage to it. So it's not commonly theorized that you have to hit these colored gems, like QLEX. So I managed to get them all green before I died last time. All the bullets seem to come out to the right side. It's probably is humanly possible, but I haven't observed it. Okay. I guess the tech is to just have a bunch of lives. The yen 10,000 points for that. The end. Exactly the same ending. Just, it's actually the end question mark. So that's pointless. What a meme. One more game. I feel at a safe state with the calibration already done.
Richard, there's an emergency. There's been a kidnapping.
Wait.
It's Rachel.
So weird how Duck Station allows loading save states from different games. And this isn't even the right game. Yeah, I already have the calibration done here. For some reason, there's an easy mode in this, and you have to do it before you enter the main menu. That's really weird. Can't use my pedal right now, so I'll just use the C button.
Thank you, Zeus, darling. I see you finally found her. We've been reading your email, Marissa, and you've been a very, very naughty girl.
Flying Tiger Entertainment had some very strange ideas on what to do with the Time Crisis lore.
Who's that? Don't play dumb with me, little girl. We know you've been sending messages to the VSSE, Marissa.
What?
Or should I call you Abacus? Take our little spy to the engine room, Zeus.
This is Johnny Turbo's company. He's in the credits. And Eugene Jarvis is too, but I don't know what exactly he did. But pretty much almost exactly the same setup as Time Crisis 1, but only for stage 1. It becomes its own thing later. That's something I've learned back on Sarduce's website. Before the Adventure Pals, before the Retro Pals. It was their expose on what the Johnny Turbo comics. That was well before Twitch. There isn't no flashing code in this, but I think it actually makes the game feel worse. Because it feels like the game rolls back. It's like they build in a little delay for the flash to be processed before the shot actually goes in. So I can't use the no flash code here. And I don't have the time to set it up in OBS because setting up the flash filter is more complicated than it seems. The guy used a pipe to break open the window and then he left. Also really generous at time in stage 1. But at least for this first stage, you can tell that these Western developers really get Time Crisis as it existed in 2001. This is after Time Crisis 2 was out. And the arcades at least. I was so tempted to share the episode of Computer Chronicles he was on, but ultimately I didn't. I also like the little the streak counter on the screen after you hit 4. This is handy. Here, 30 hits to an extra life. I think it's 40 in the arcade. I don't remember if it's 40 or 30 in the arcade game. But I do like the little indicator of where you hit him on. I don't know if it's all that useful in a game like this, but a lot of time bonuses. So many dudes who don't even look like time bonuses give you time bonuses. Oh, it starts on 3, not 4. And now it's original music. Incidentally, there's that PS2 collection of the 3 Point Blank games and also Time Crisis 1. There are ports from PS1 to PS2, but they have GunCon 2 support. They don't support the C button, so I don't bother with them. They don't support the C button because the GunCon 1 doesn't have one. This is ideal. This pacing is fast, but not overdoing it. Just about every enemy dies in one hit, and the position such that get some good satisfaction when you memorize all the positions. Yeah, there is some input lag here, but it's actually to its benefit. Makes the game a little bit easier. I think that's how NES games work. They actually freeze the game for a few frames for the black screen and the white squares to come up. And that might be what's happening here. But there's other games I just played now don't have that problem. And I did manage to clear this game before. Back in 2006 or so? I don't even remember where I bought my GunCon 1 to play this with back then. But I had to play it on PS2 because I never had a PS1. There is a code for flashing, but it makes the game feel worse, so I can't use it. And shooting the knives doesn't extend the counter, but it also doesn't extend it, but it also doesn't reset it. Gotten the time extend immediately. This part's weird. Oh, I forgot he always hits. I forgot he hits twice. Why does he have such long recovery on his attack there? That's area 3. There's an area 4, not even the boss yet. That's not a good sign. Also, more weirdly not Time Crisis music. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I also love the use of old stock screams for this. These guys knew what was what. Even if it does mean we lose the original Time Crisis 1 death screens.
Let's see you try and save your spy girlfriend. Come on, bring it on.
I do have the big box for Time Crisis 1. And I would also not call that arcade perfect. Not when you're forced to reset. When you run out of lives. And this is where the 2 pedals gimmick from Time Crisis 5 comes from. This game. Except Time Crisis 5 made it the entire game's gimmick. And same as PS1 Time Crisis 1, restart the stage when you run out of lives. Also, you can also see that the bullets that are going to hit are now marked red. Time Crisis 1 did not do that. And then Time Crisis 2 did. Also, getting hit does not reset the bullet streak. Which is good. If you're at 29, you take a hit, you immediately get that life back. And the auto skips the cutscene when you continue. That's nice. to see the red bullet. So this game was... Since this game came out after Time Crisis 2, I have to think that they followed it to some extent, but it still kept it feeling like Time Crisis 1, because it still really does feel like Time Crisis 1. Also, if you can't see the enemy, they cannot damage you. On the go. How do you get up there? Is animation speeding up? Go up and we look up here. Always thought that was weird back then. Also, the intro to this game gave the bosses names. They don't give the first Katana Claws guy in Time Crisis 1 a name. It's in the manual.
Help! Help me! I'm down here!
Oh! Way to go, Richard. At least tell it to move it first.
My name's Marissa Soleil. I'm the one who sent information to the VSSE as Abacus. A mercenary in Karuba named Ricardo Blanco is the real assassin of President Serrano. You should go there to find him. He's your man. But right now, we've got to get off the ship. She's gonna blow!
I'm not done with you yet, May. You're still an assassin in the eyes of the world.
Except she is done. That's the last we see of her. So Canteras shows up twice because I guess I felt like use her again, which they weren't wrong to do. But it feels weird that she shows up only in stage 1. She doesn't die. She lives to keep doing arms dealing. That's also the last we see of Marissa till the ending. Now it's its own thing. It's no longer Time Crisis 1. Karuba. New player, new enemy models, which is good. Dude, all the way back there. I'm not gonna break my streak for that. So many bonus dudes in this game, though. It's not a bad thing, it's just weird. I'm having a hard time aiming at the sides. How bad are the red shots? Hello, Timmy Tamsworth. You can actually see the red shots. This is the first game that lets you see the red bullets. I'm not alive, that's fine. They innovated. Time Crisis 1 doesn't make it clear at all. See the red shot there? This game actually has some really neat ideas that would later be iterated on in real games, even if it would take decades to do it, and not all that well. My horizontal aiming is off. Also, Stage 2 has completely unique enemy models and textures, which is neat. We actually are in Karuba instead of unspecified ocean. The developers of this game understood Time Crisis and they expanded on it in some cool ways. But also some not cool ways that we'll see at the very end if I get that far. There's no one in that car. Man, I miss when my bullets had a real radius. Look at the red guy there. See how that bullet was red? That was gonna hit. That applies to all guns in this game. All enemies, you can actually see the shots that will do damage, and you can react to it conceivably. And then Time Crisis 2 codified it. Yeah, I try to get 1 CC on that. I try to get 1 CC at that Crisis Zone at MagFest every year I see it. My score is a couple steps below BBH's. I think the score is still on there. I also don't remember who's number 1, but it's neither of us. Actually, I don't think I even ranked in this year. Right, come to think of it. I think I need to do... I probably should have recalibrated this. Because I'm using regular Duck Station for this game because I had weird issues with Light Gun Edition. And regular Duck Station works fine with this, so I'm using it. Okay, here's an issue now. There's enemies on the bottom of the screen. The arcade game didn't do that because tracking accuracy degrades the lower on the screen it is. But this game's also full screen, which is pretty impressive. But they should have redone the enemy patterns so you don't have to go on less accurate parts of the screen. Because it reads scanline positions.
Welcome to Caruba, senor. Hopefully you will not kill our presidente this time, eh?
Seems weird.
I am, shall we say, a friend of Marissa. She told me all about it. Hey, watch it! Anyway, I know where Blanco lives. I'll take you there now. You're on your own, buddy. Adios.
Gunbullet X is a good example of a remaster that doesn't understand the source material all that well. Some of the new content is okay, but the animation frame rate just isn't there. It kind of needs to be. But you're upscaling a game that ran in 240p with really nice pixel fonts with upscaled UI elements that don't look nice, and I don't know how to describe it why. I just know it's not good, but I can't explain how, and I hate that even more than what it is I don't like. Time is just not a factor here with so many bonuses. Oh, the game's lagging. Get that guy up there anyway. But the Time Crisis, PS1 Time Crisis 1 special mission, the sections are all really long. They feel like Time Crisis 2 or Time Crisis 3 segments. You get a ton of time back because they last way longer than Time Crisis 1 segments, which tend to be really short, but there's a lot of them in a row. I think this is like in between. This feels like Time Crisis 2 pacing, but not as long as Time Crisis 3. And that section was really short. Why is Area 3 short? That was the Time Crisis 1 pacing. And no Area 4, it's just the boss. They did, and that's cool.
You finally found me, eh? Too bad for you.
And this I'm pretty sure is just them doing their own take on the Shirudo fight. Too many dudes. You see the red dot? And this, all of Time Crisis 5 reminds me of this fight in particular. Even here, you go in a circle, not just, you know, a thing. This is also, I think, a better interpretation of the Mad Dog, the Wild Dog fight. But yeah, this is somewhere between Shirudo and Wild Dog. You can actually react to his stuff. You see that guy run through the bushes? I took a hit, just like Shirudo. This ending doesn't make any sense. Or this, the conclusion of this.
You'll never find out the truth, Miller. You're just a pawn in our game.
I'll kill you all! You're next, Miller!
Why does Wild Dog sound like that?
He double-crossed me. Get him. He's at Rio Oro. His lab. Rio Oro. An island. Ugh.
I think works for me. Go in an island. Now, whatever this is, it's not Time Crisis at all. Also, I'm not 21 minutes, and I continued twice. Okay, that's... No, these are the models from Time Crisis 1. I'm no longer filling my timer to the max. No fair. I should have reacted to that though. Well, this whole thing is in canon, so whatever it is that happened to Canteris is... Well, maybe she's made of the same stuff that Wild Dog is. That... I should have brought her back somehow. Instead of wrecking Time Crisis 2's storyline, why not bring Canteris back in Time Crisis 5? Time Crisis 5 was made by people who didn't really get Time Crisis, I feel. It's too far removed from 4. Which is too long. I like the detail that Grenadier guy drops his grenade if you shoot him before he can throw it. I didn't think he got one in. Okay, it's still actually Time Crisis 1 paced. I don't understand why they did anything with Time Crisis 5. It's like they had an idea, followed through with it, but no one told them not to. I hit my desk. It happens. I should sit an inch further back. This is where the game starts getting weird. Why is my aiming weird? I got almost all my time back on that. thing is, this game has no special content whatsoever after you finish it. It's just time attack, which you don't even need to unlock.
There he is! Yucks! Action!
I remember that. Yeah, the enemy gets hit to demonstrate to you the danger that environment is to you. Because this is also the Bit in Time Crisis 1 where the cover fights back. They had to have that come in for some reason. All trying to avoid that red guy. The brown guy is not subject to that anymore. All brown dudes. I saw that red guy hiding in there, but I'm building up a streak now.
There he is! Action!
I think the real challenge is 100% accuracy. So, especially since this game shows you a streak counter. Then after that, all headshots. Why are the red guys, why are they using pipes? Not katana claws. Everyone, any schmo can hit a guy with a pipe with 100% accuracy. Why are the red guys doing that? You lose a bet. These guys in there. No fair. My arcade had quick end crash. I actually managed to get to the cup stage a few times. Hit that guy there.
There he is!
You pretty much have to. One of the top times, you have to hit him 3 times whenever you can. I saw that too. I also didn't see how many credits I have left. I think I'm down to 1. I don't think I'm gonna finish this game anyway with the default credits. The final bosses are a pain. Actually, I think the next boss might do me in. Hideous. No excuse for that. Oh, that's it. Yeah, if you hit more times, your accuracy goes up. No ranking in unless you finish. This is an easy mode. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh well. It's 2.5 hours. I don't think I have it in me to keep going tonight. So thanks for watching. Should I do more gun stuff or should I actually do something else next time? I don't know. I'm really doubtful about Castlevania the arcade. Having to use a whip controller seems like a really bad idea for more than a few minutes. Never mind 30. But I guess I just need to try it out for myself. Yeah, this is this intro. The Time Crisis 1 arcade intro is a movie trailer. I was captivated first time I saw it in my local Namco arcade. This is a made-for-TV movie, ain't it? With the TV.
With his life on the line, Miller must act quickly to determine the truth behind the assassination. Time is running out for the one-man army.
Yeah. Well, if you're Sind and Bricked, I'm sure you can call customer service and have them do something about it. They're good about customer support. And if not that, go on their Discord. They'll tell you what's what. I'll vouch for them, even though I'm trying to sell my gun now that I no longer have much use for it with OpenFIRE. They won't. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well. Okay, you tried. Well, community Discord is the only answer I have then. Oh well. Oh well, you tried. Well, there's OpenFIRE. If you want to do that or a new thing, or a gun for IR, if you can, don't mind paying more. Okay, enough of me.